Gary Mazarov with Gustavo Farel. We will be watching Team República Dominicana versus Team Mexico, Dominican Republic, with Luis Perez and Ramon de Leon versus Team Mexico, Alejandro Landa and Polo Gutierrez. Gustavo, your thoughts?
Gary, good to be here again for the last match of the evening. Here they're taking their pictures with the referee Chris Exner from Canada. This is going to be a fast-paced, fast-moving match. My prediction here that it's going to be a win by Mexico. They're a much more experienced team than the young, although also quite experienced Dominican team. The Mexican team is very powerful, in particular Polo on the right side, and Alex, who might be a little bit tired from all the singles matches he's had. As well, he has a lot of power to offer for this upcoming match.
Yeah, he wants to double up on his final. If Mexico gets to the final, they will be represented in all four. U.S. now has 3 of the 4 in the finals. 0-0, Team Mexico serving. Chris Exner, as Gustavo said, is our head ref. John Halco from Canada as well is a lines person, and Adolfo Orellana from Costa Rica is the other line.
One of the things I point out right away, Mexico, I point out right away is kind of a shovel shot that Polo Gutierrez has. He has done that for as long as I've known him. Lives in our sister city of Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. I live in El Paso, Texas.
And I live in Albuquerque, and he and Landa come up to our tournaments quite often.
Alex resides in El Paso as well. So it's a pleasure to be transmitting here, watching them play.
Incredible week here, Gustavo. Penultimate day, 6th playing day. We also had a day off, and we'll cap everything off tomorrow with the 4 finals. Women's singles, men's singles, women's doubles, and then men's doubles.
Preface that we have Rhonda Racich from the USA will be playing against Paola Longoria in the women's final. The men's singles final will be Charlie Pratt from the USA against Alex Landa, who's in this match here from Mexico. And the doubles, if you just saw the United States defeat Bolivia, will be one side of the draw. The winner of this match will take on the United States.
And on the women's side, Team Mexico versus Ecuador.
That's a surprise.
They've been playing well. They knocked off Team Guatemala in a tiebreak. Perez serving 1-1, game 1. Final, semifinal, doubles match as he puts it into the floor. I agree with you, Gustavo. These young Dominican guys have quite a bit of history, but just not at the same level as the Mexican team.
I think we're going to see a few more unforced errors from the Dominican team. They're not as accustomed to playing against in front of so many fans as we have here tonight.
Line to left side, wide angle.
Nice get.
Tried to carry that back to the wall. It was a tough one. 2 serving 1, game 1.
Polo gets an unusual amount of power with that, what I call a shovel forehand.
patented forehand slap down the line.
Quick wrists.
And he can do it from any stance, open stance, closed, doesn't matter.
I saw that ball skip. They're calling it a good shot.
And no appeal. Momentarily, we'll ask Gustavo to go over the rules changes from last year. Certainly affects the game.
Good call, good call. Replay hinder.
First serve. 1-3. First server, Ramon de Leon. So Gustavo, back in 2003, the Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic held the Pan Ams, and the government built an 8-court facility. These guys were young, not even teenagers. They weren't even teenagers at that time, I believe, and they developed the racquetball skills. And here they are, 14 years later.
They have been playing for quite a while. I think they're in their mid-20s, the both of them. So that is...
yeah, maybe just teenagers.
Just teenagers, yeah. But they've brought the sport there a long way. They have, I'm told, a group of young kids playing now that are coming up behind them.
And one of the best trainers in the world, Ricardo Monroy from Bolivia, they hired him 3 years ago, and he's doing a wonderful job. He's the Dominican Tom Travers.
Very smart shot by Luis there. He saw the opening on the right side and put the ball down very quickly. Very smart to continue that play. You do not want to stop playing until the referee says stop.
After having had the opportunity to watch that previous match between Bolivia and the U.S., this is a lot more tranquil. Even though these guys can pound the ball, it's just not the same.
It seems a little more subdued, doesn't it?
It does.
But they've just started, so you don't know. You don't know. This could pick up very quickly.
So there's a timeout on the floor by Dominican. They have one timeout remaining in this game. It's 6 serving 1 in favor of Mexico, and we will be back. Welcome back, folks. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, Laura McCormick, Pablo Farhe. This is the 8th of 8 stream matches today, the last of the semifinals. And we will have 4 finals tomorrow. Please tune in.
Nice right side pinch there by Ramon de Leon, Dominican Republic. That timeout served them well.
Short serve, left side. Errant forehand by Perez. Let's recognize our 2 IRF main sponsors. Pro Pen, the official ball of the IRF, and E-Force. You want to win or
what?
Side out. Mexico 6-1 first server, Landa. Safety hold up. Safety hold up honored.
Not asking for an avoidable. I don't think it was an avoidable. The official called avoidable,
yeah.
Reversed by the lines.
It was reversed.
Replay
It
hinder.
was a replay. Chris Exner. Londa's asking him to speak coherently, succinctly.
We're replaying that one again. He may have had a shot at that one. Ramon's pretty quick.
7-1, first server. Great shot. Great get. And we won't comment on the last shot.
Casi buena. We call that casi buena.
Casi bueno. Uncanny skip by Polo. Not a lot of unforced errors on his part.
Not many.
He's
no.
very, very solid. Gustavo, Ramon needs to find another serve.
He needs to change that serve. Polo's eating him up on that right side. Good shot by Luis Perez.
Point number 2 for Team Dominican Republic, República Dominicana.
Ramon's struggling a little bit on that right side. Lost some of the intensity he had earlier. Thank you for that observation, Gary.
Failure to move. Failure to move.
Right out of the rule books. Textbook. Textbook call there, Gary.
We're with Chris Exner all the way on that one. So international play, folks. The official language is English. Polo and Londa are both bilingual, and Ramon and Luis are not. So they speak Dominican English. That's correct.
Like one of our referees. No,
inside
from
joke.
Puerto Rico.
Inside joke, folks.
3 walls. Looks like the Mexican team is having a good time out there.
And so are we, Gustavo. I want to thank all of you folks that have tuned in and the comments we've gotten. Thanks to our buddy in Germany, Mike Masecki, who has tuned in. Thank you, Mike. Let's see, it's probably 4 in the morning there. Great shot by Londa. Gustavo used to play him in polo and used to beat him badly. So what changed?
Well, they were about 8 years old. And I was in my prime. And we yet had a good game. Actually, no, I used to play with Polo. I didn't play with Londa.
Londa has 2 older brothers that are quality players as well.
I played with his older brothers.
That's a great snap. Cross court by Polo. That's incredible. He is fun to watch.
Very deceiving player.
And how did you refer to his swing?
I call that a shovel.
Shovel swing.
Almost like slapping it, pushing it forward. Very effective.
There it is. Safety hold, look. First serve.
Good call.
We're in game one, folks. The final doubles.
Chris Eckner is
semifinal.
on it.
Luis.
Wow. Luis Perez. Smooth.
Okay. So previously I said Ramon needs to change his serve. Now he's serving left side. Comes with a defensive lob. And Londa answers that one.
Very casual. Sidewall pinch. Perfect shot.
Round the wall. Behind the back ceiling, 38 feet away. Oh, Luis, point number 3. They're on Arroyo. Nick lob.
Good get.
Saved, almost. Good try by Luis.
They cover for each other very well. Both teams do.
I agree with you on your assessment of Ramon. He seems a little lethargic out there. Somebody needs to give him a little taza de café.
Wow. Polo's always watching where the other players are. Dominican timeout. Second and last timeout.
So, folks, when we return, it'll be 12-3. Mexico looking to close out game one here in the last semifinal. And the Dominican on this timeout, Dominican Republic, will try and figure out what they can do to get back into this match. Gustavo, would you review the 4 rules changes last year on the IRF?
We like to call these rules for easy remembrance 2-2-2-3. We have now 2 minutes, 2 serves to begin with each game and every game, tiebreaker included. 2 minutes as far as time between games. We have the 2 timeouts, which also apply to each and every game. And lastly, the 3 appeals used.
Back to the ceiling by Ramon. And Polo rolls it out left corner.
Wow.
With that shovel forehand.
This first game is somewhat the way I anticipated it to go. Although I don't think the score reflects the ability of the Dominican players.
We'll see if they can come back in game 2. Don't count them out. So here's game point number 1.
Ramon de Leon capitalizing on the fact that Polo was on the ground. Quickly pinch splats the right corner.
There it is, folks. 15-3 in favor of Mexico. We'll return shortly after a couple breaks. And we will play game 2 here in Costa Rica, the capital San Jose, Club Indoor. And we're back, folks. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farrell, Club Indoor, San Jose, Costa Rica. You just watched Alex Launder from Team Mexico skip in that first point. So Team Dominican Republic will serve. Luis Perez skips that in. So we're going to change the score. We have a little technical issue. Official time by head official Chris Exner. First server for Mexico, 0 serving 1. Hand out.
That was a frustration on.
Call stands. 1 linesperson agreed, 1 disagreed. Mexico now is down to 2 available appeals.
I don't know if I would have called that unavoidable. But the call stands. He was not directly in front of him.
Probably a better call would have been a safety holdup. And wide angle. Nice. We're in game 2. Dominican trying to force a tiebreak. They lost the first 3-15. It's 1-1 game 2. It's the first time he's gone with that serve, Gustavo. Yeah, it was actually a good serve. Polo
Excellent serve.
Polo made a better return.
Unbelievable. So smooth.
It
sounded like a skip. Called it good. 3 walls.
Finals will be tomorrow, folks. Tune in. We have 4 finals. Women's singles, men's singles, women's doubles, then men's double. To be followed by the Premiación. Call stands again. Both lines people disagree. So we had 2 versus 1. Call stands. Appeal used. Mexico serving. Gutierrez from Ciudad Juarez in Mexico.
They forgot to mark the appeal used there. Wow. Beautiful shot. Right into the corner. Luis Perez, Dominican Republic.
That was a block. They're appealing. What happened was that Z-serve came out into the middle. Polo struck Ramon de Leon. He was blocking, and that's an avoidable hinder call.
Again, I don't see the scoreboard with the appeal used.
We know that they have 1 left. The question is whether they know it.
Oh, they marked it now.
According to Gustavo and I, Dominican has used up 2 of their 3. The scoreboard does not reflect it. Right side pinch winner, Gustavo.
Luis Perez does that so well. Super ball effect, I call it. Comes out faster than it goes in.
We're in game 2, folks. It's 3-2. Mexico trying to close this out and meet Team USA in the final of the doubles. First stream match today was at 11 a.m. and we're moving close to the 9 o'clock hour. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got a little lucha here. We can't do that stuff. Okay, folks, so Chris has assessed both teams with a technical, -1 point each. Now in IRF play, if a player or a team is assessed 3 technicals, referee technicals, they're disqualified. Doesn't have to get to 3, but 3 is automatic.
(4-1) now. After that brief altercation, players have calmed down again.
We hope. 5-1.
2 shots into the floor by the Dominican team. Seems to have affected, they're calling a timeout. Stop things from continuing to get worse here for the Dominicans.
Let's go on a break, folks.
We were trying to understand what happened there. It appears that there was an inadvertent push by one of the players. I'm not sure if it was Landa or Perez, but it was on that side of the court.
And then they were nose to nose, and some others had to come on the court and separate them. Head ref assessed both teams a referee technical, deducted a point. Since then, Team Dominican has imploded, and the implosion continues.
Good use of words there, Gary.
8-1.
Good shot by Luis Perez. Left side down the left side wall.
Two bounces.
Good call.
Team Dominican Republic will come in to serve. Ramon de Leon serving first, right side. Goes with the Z, right side, and a winner.
Perfect serve.
2-8.
This time he takes it on the fly, drives it right into the right front corner.
With the shovel.
With the shovel.
Should be a point on that.
Even with the antics that followed, he still was assessed the avoidable.
One of the best movies I've ever seen is entitled Rules of the Game. All right, folks. Ball bounced and cleared the 12-foot demarcation, came out of the court. That's a replay. First serve. Ball's down. Pettis. Nope. Skipped in. Thank you, Team Dominican. Chris called a legal shot, rollout, and Dominican Republic said no, the ball skipped. Probably not a question as to whether that one skipped, huh? We call that in Albuquerque a power skip.
We call that a floor splat.
And the casi buena. We've seen some Camacho shots in this match, have we not?
Sacando petróleo.
Great hands by Landa. Ball's down. Hand out. Cambio interno.
It does appear that all the players are a bit tired. Mentally and physically. Excellent
Ramon.
shot.
Front wall, side wall, reverse, kiss. Got to make those shots if you want to come back into it, Gustavo.
Casi buena doesn't count in this game.
No.
Called that awfully quickly.
Side out. Coming in to serve, Alejandro Landa from Ciudad Juarez in Mexico. 9-3, trying to close this out to play the U.S. Now that should be a fault serve.
But not called.
Not called.
The Dominican team has no more appeals.
Oh,
beautiful.
Shovel reverse.
Shovel reverse pinch by Polo Gutierrez.
I want to thank the local organizing committee, spearheaded by President of the Federation, Marcelo Gomez, who's also the treasurer of the Costa Rican Olympic Committee.
Wow. There was a reverse pinch by Alex Landa, right side.
Timeout. We'll stay right here. That's not a timeout. It was an official timeout allowing him to change his racket. Here we go. 11-3.
Quick hands, Polo has. As I said earlier, the Dominican team has no appeals, whether that was good or bad.
Great
the
serve.
official will make the call. That's a tough ball, hitting it off the.
2 points from victory. Alejandro's calmed down tremendously, knowing that they're on the cusp of victory here. Polo. Ramon.
Quick to respond with that pinch in the left corner, knowing Polo was behind him.
Same serve. Boom. Ramon. Tough.
Skip ball.
Wallpapered that right side wall. So here we have match point number 1 in the last match of the day. Much to the chagrin of the crowd, they want more racquetball. But they're not going to get it today. They're going to get it in the 4 finals we have tomorrow as Team Mexico defeats Team Dominican Republic in the men's semi-doubles match. 15-3, 15-3. Thought for the day, Gustavo?
Well, being the last of 8 matches, I want to say that I'm glad it ended as quickly as it did for all involved, for the safety of all involved. We welcome you back tomorrow.
Gustavo, it's always a privilege to work with you. This is Gary Mazra for Gustavo Farel, Laura McCormick, and Pablo Farhe. Tune in tomorrow, folks. First match, 11 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time.